Hey everybody, David Alter here for Rink-Wide Toronto, presented by Bodog. Make a play, Canada's choice for free casino games, sports odds, and poker strategies. And tonight, the Toronto Maple Leafs are here at The Rock. That's what they call this arena in Newark, New Jersey, as the Leafs take on the New Jersey Devils with the hope of halting New Jersey's 13-game win streak. They're going for a franchise record 14 if they could get it tonight. And the odds are in New Jersey's favor, primarily because the Leafs are going to be doing this without Morgan Rielly, adding to a further depleted defense corps. They're already without Jake Muzzin indefinitely with a spine injury. And you've got TJ Brody out for a week or so, perhaps more. He's not on this road trip. So without Morgan Rielly, that's three of the top money earners, top Leaf defensemen on the team. The total average annual value of the six defensemen that are going to suit up for the Maple Leafs tonight totals $7.1 million for all six of them. So it's really going to be a test for the Leafs depleted defense corps. And so as a result of that, it's going to be Mark Giordano, who is probably going to be asked to do a lot. The 2019 Norris Trophy winner is 39 years old. And so he's only averaged about 16 minutes per game in normal circumstances. We could expect to kind of see him get to the mid-20s in this role. And he says, bring it on. You know, he says he likes to keep the engine firing, and that's exactly what he wants. He thrives. Despite what sports science might say for a 39-year-old, he likes to keep it going. He knows his body, and so he relishes this opportunity to get more minutes. Nick Robertson is going to be back in the lineup tonight. He's going to be back on the second line after missing the last four games as a healthy scratch. That's going to move Alex Kerfoot down to the third line. Kerfoot not producing the points that you've come to expect. Had a chance to talk with him. He says while the defensive game is going good, he knows he has to play better and wants to contribute. One of the more versatile players on the Leafs roster, so perhaps he can provide some stability to a third line that has really kind of struggled to produce offensively, and so maybe the change of scenery can make things more dynamic for Alex Kerfoot. Matt Murray will get the starting goal. He missed the last game just to kind of get a rest after coming back from an adductor injury and playing 3 games consecutively. He ceded the net to Eric Källgren for 1 game, but Matt Murray will be back. He is 2-0-1 in his 3 games, so he has actually performed pretty well in goal since his return from injury. Wayne Simmons was put on waivers yesterday. He is skating behind me. At 2 o'clock Eastern is the waiver wire. If he goes unclaimed, well, then you'll stick around, but the Leafs are at that 50 contract limit, and with all the talk of the Leafs wanting to add a defenseman, perhaps with all the bodies gone, they really kind of need to get that number down because they're not allowed to add any contracts. So it's really made it a difficult negotiating situation for the Leafs if they actually do want to add some defensemen. So that's the story here in Newark, New Jersey. Myself and Paul Hendrick will have your post-game show. Make sure you rate and subscribe on all your favorite podcast platforms. It is Rink-Wide Toronto, pre-game, post-game, every game.